Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Trails Through Daybreak Part 36. In the previous video, Aaron's friends got murdered. That was the main thing. Now we've been told we have one day to get the hell out of town before shit starts going down, because, you know, hey, always like, oh yeah, we let them kill all those people, but we can totally handle Armada. We just haven't been trying hard. We've just been letting them humiliate us all this time, but we could definitely deal with them. It's no big. In the meantime, that means we're back in the NPC mines. You thought you were out? You thought you'd escaped? Wrong. There is no escape. You're here forever and ever, man. I might have gotten just a teensy bit carried away yesterday, so sorry. Went on about the Eastern Theater this and the Eastern Theater that while we were out drinking. I'm getting a hangover just thinking about it. I know I said we should enjoy ourselves to the fullest, but everyone's on edge after last night's incident. Let's not get carried away again. So I can show a little restraint. I'll stick to rummaging through the theater's gift shop. I think she's developed an obsession with that place. I suppose now not be the best time to sightsee. I don't think we should wander around aimlessly either. It's too scary around here. I'd love to watch another performance. This lady is acting like 10 people weren't just killed last night. I'm becoming mildly concerned about her. Like, they probably haven't even mopped up the blood yet. The performers are working extra hard to cheer up the locals, and Amalia has been thinking about starting up her fan club so she can share some positivity. They're all so amazing. Unlike me, I'm worried about Aaron. I can't think of anything else. Oh, I want to talk to the other one. The performers are all thinking of ways to raise people's spirits after last night. They really have an amazing strength of spirit, though I wonder why they're always able to put on such spectacular performances. Maybe it's insensitive of me to think about the fan club idea right now, but I really want to spread those positive vibes to the people that need them. I'm still in shock of what happened to Aaron's friends. Those boys used to come by this place all the time. I consider canceling our performances for today, but I don't believe they would want that. They loved our theater more than anyone. We'll do our utmost to put on the greatest shows this theater's ever seen. This is the best way we can honor their memory. Yeah, I agree. If my ass gets murdered in the streets, don't cancel the theater shows. This isn't even being sarcastic. Just because I got stabbed doesn't mean other people should be inconvenienced. It's kind of how I feel about funeral processions. Like, there's this whole thing about how you're supposed to pull over to the side of the road because it's respectful. But like, I'm just saying, when my ass dies, I don't want to be... Don't nobody pull over for me in my funeral procession, which probably won't exist, but hypothetically, if it did... Like, I get it in a situation where if it's like, you're letting the funeral procession pass you, like you pull over to let them like get ahead, but like when they're just on the other side of the road going the opposite direction, and then MFers pull over to the side of the road, or you're expected to for some reason, has never made any sense to me. We're all down, but we're not out. I'm gonna perform my heart out because that's what those guys would have wanted me to do. I'm not sure if Aaron's ever gonna perform again for what happened last night, so I'm going to sword dance in his stead. This is where us pros have to show our stuff. I just can't believe those kids are gone now. They used to come here quite a lot. Hope Aaron's okay. He loved them all like family. Man, this is awful. I can't believe locals were murdered in cold blood. Even Elaine couldn't stop it from happening. I gotta get my act together. I'm worried about Aaron, but right now I have to focus on the investigation. Perps are still on the loose, and we're gonna be the ones who will catch them. He already collected the bodies, but there should still be other clues that leads to the perps. You can leave this one to us, Spriggan. We'll take it from here, so you guys can head back to your inn. We gotta confront the big boss and probably get our ass kicked. Things got a little strange last night with the mist. Is one of the mystical wonders, or is this one of the mystical wonders of the East? Is this a common occurrence here? I guess we'll probably fight the fog monster. But my camera suddenly broke on me. It's too bad, really. Oh well, I've got a treasure trove of stories to tell when I get home, and that's good enough for me. Or I mean, I guess it could just be the Genesis causing the fog, but I don't know.
My noodles are the best in town.
Master and I are in a funk because of what happened last night. Today he messed up the noodle prep for the first time in 10 years. We've got to get it together. People's spirits are at an all-time low, so we need to do our best to lift them. Easterners are like chewy noodles. Flexible and strong, but also easy to cut. I feel like most people are easy to cut, honestly. We're going to put smiles back on our faces with our noodles. We'll get through this together.
What do you need? There you go. Thanks.
Give me a break.
Hey, friend. Got something you'll like.
I've got a mint-conditioned blood-stained moshi for you. Thanks to that Imperial moron from yesterday, I made a killing for the first time in ages. Not really feeling the luck today, though. Everyone's kind of on edge after last night. I considered using that to my advantage, but when I heard there were casualties, thought I better not. Guess I'll just cooperate with Hayway for the time being. What happened yesterday? There was all that mist, and apparently there was an incident outside. I'm glad we were in the house. I'm concerned about Linda. She was in a daze last night saying she could feel something was wrong. She said this before the mist appeared. I need to sit down with her and try and figure out what's going on. When the scary mist came out, I got goosebumps. I also felt like someone was watching me. Even Pal was looking scared. What's going on? I don't know.
Why, I'd recommend everything here.
It's hard to believe that some of our own were murdered on this very street. I even knew the boys who were killed. Everyone's shaken, including myself. I'll just try and focus on my work. All I can do to help is make food that'll hopefully cheer people up. Yeah? I can't believe it. Huang and the other guys are gone? They were so strong. This doesn't feel real. Oh, it's more reason why I have to train. So I want us to protect this town. I won't stop pushing myself until I'm on the same level as Aaron. Maybe we need to push ourselves a little bit harder. Because, I mean, Aaron was there and they still died. No offense! I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to kick anybody while they're down. I'm too scared to go out, but not having a grasp on the situation is frightening in its own right. The strange mist left me completely unsettled. Grandpa never told me about this. In times like these, I normally lock myself in my room and read a book to calm my nerves, but I think I'll seek some wisdom from someone older. I thought I was the smartest person in the room, but the fact that I didn't listen to the words of others shows that I was the ignorant one. That's what I'm trying to tell you, girlie. Last night was rough. Always hard to hear about young ones passing on so soon. Not sure what's going on with the mist. I asked the other folks about it, but they were silent as the grave. It's like they know something, or the older folks about it. Wouldn't surprise me if this is all connected to a past incident. I'll do some digging.
How frightening.
You got any deets for us, sir? Pains my heart to hear about what happened to Aaron's friends. I can't provide any specifics. Okay, well, you're useless. But according to Hayoi's investigation, they suffered unnatural deaths. I mean, I guess getting stabbed with a knife is pretty unnatural. We're currently strengthening our security in light of this event. After last night, Hayoi decided to strengthen its security. I'll do everything I can to protect the Liu family. Heard Aaron is looking to get revenge. I understand how he's feeling, but I fear he'll act recklessly should he walk this path. He probably is fine, you know. We'll
good stuff right here.
We'll recruit him.
Very best.
We'll put him in his little bedroom. We'll take him around the capital. He'll get over it. He'll make new friends. I feel bad about what happened last night, but now's not time to close up shop. Dr. Longkai placed a rush order for medicine, so I have to get that done as soon as I can. Either a lot of our folks were injured in yesterday's incident, or like me, he's still thinking about the past. Hey, old people. Maybe if you just tell everyone what's about to happen, you'd be able to avoid casualties instead of being, ooh, I'm being ominous for the sake of being ominous. Oh no, we must never talk about what happened. Plus, if it was only 40 years ago, I feel like there'd still be, like, a record of it. Like, I don't feel like it would be completely forgotten. I can't believe it. I never thought I'd live to see this all happen again. You okay, pal? It's pretty rare to see you freak out like this. I'm alright. I was just caught up thinking about the past, that's all. Or like at least one old person would let it be like, yeah, fucking some crazy shit happened 40 years ago. I don't know why everybody's being all secretive about it. I've seen that mist a long time ago during a very dark chapter of my life. That were you and the older people around here all out of it? Something happened back then? Well, it's not my place to tell you, I'm afraid. Please forgive me. Oh my god. Why is she being so tight-lipped about it? Now that I think about it, though, he's very much like... I must be wrong. Why did my anxieties get the best of me? Yeah, okay. Well, people die because you didn't fucking tell us anything. It's all in your hands, okay? Sorry. I think reminiscing about that time in my life is giving rise to some irrational thoughts. Can't believe I doubted that child for even a moment. It's utterly shameful. I must go to the temple and meditate. Perhaps that will ease my troubled heart. Like I promise you, lady, anything you can tell us, it ain't gonna be that much of a surprise. We got a literal child soldier here. She can handle it. Whatever you gotta say. Plans to jumpstart the tour business again were halted. We got a mountain of issues to deal with because of last night. Anyway, put me in charge of tourist safety, so how we proceed with the rental business is up to me. Hey, old man, give us the deets. You're one of the cool ones, right? I remember that mist all too well. It's reared its ugly heads into our lives once more. When it appeared back then, many of us lost so many things we held dear. Will history repeat itself? Has it come to take even more from us? When will it ever be satisfied? Okay, never mind.
Lady.
Now let's hop over here first. Oh yeah, we didn't go to the inn.
Oh, Heavenly Mother.
Why did I get caught up in such a horrible tragedy? Not even worried about my business right now. I just want to get home safely. Oh God, it's so Heavenly Mother. Please save me. What if this is all part of her plan to save you? What if those 10 guys had to die to save your business? How would that make you feel? What if that was all part of her plan? I just can't believe it. My former students are dead, and Aaron's run off to get revenge. I'm barely keeping it together. This is just too cruel. Heavenly Mother, please watch over Aaron as well as my remaining students. What happened to Sei, Huang, and the other victims fill me with great sorrow. I truly hope their souls can rest in peace. We'll perform our duty and send them to the heavens above. That's the best way we can honor their courage and their memories. In accordance with the wishes of the surviving families, we've arranged to collect their bodies once Heiwei has finished performing the autopsies. I'll make arrangements for the funeral while caring for the citizens' mental states. Okay, let's pop by the inn. Husband may seem a bit aloof at times, but he's the type who always gets the job done. That's part of why it's still flourishing. I'm still in shock over the horrible incident from last night. Stay safe, you all. It's a dangerous world out there. It was surprised to see people being cleared out so early in the morning. Maybe I should hole up in my room today and plan my next trip. After that, I'd rather not do anything that make me come off as suspicious. Over my travels, I learned to keep to myself when trouble starts brewing.
No need to be shy now.
Damn true, partner.
See you again.
Got all nervous again when I was asked to chase people away this morning. How the heck do those assassins sneak in here without me knowing? I'm always gonna be thankful to Heiwei for looking out for this old place. I won't lie, I felt like my heart stopped for a second when I caught a glimpse of the Master Geen pretending to be a servant. Or a glimpse of
Alrighty.
Master. Whatever. Okay. Looks like we're good. Hey, that was record time. That we made it through this section.
Oh, did you hurt something?
Talking. I guess we're technically not completely done, but... I'm glad you're all okay. Still can't believe what happened last night. If you're looking for Dr. Longkai, he's in the examination room. He's looking after the sole survivor of the attack. Oh, who do we think lived? Do you think it's a named character? Had we gotten there a moment later, that guy probably wouldn't have made it. What's going to happen to Longport now? No matter what happens, I plan to stay by Dr. Longkai's side and walk the path of medicine with him. I recognize that dude. I think. I don't remember what was... Because there were what? It was Sid, Huang, and... I forget the third one. The third named character. That's one of Aaron's friends. Did he survive the attack? Yeah, the fact that he's still breathing is nothing short of a miracle. So he's gonna make it? His condition looks stable, at least. You gonna wake up anytime soon? I don't know. The boy has yet to regain consciousness. He just barely managed to hang on. There's a limit to what I can do here. I plan on having him moved to a hospital immediately. Hey, you always handling things on that end, thankfully. Well, yeah, they should. They dropped the fucking ball. I'm relieved that someone survived, but it's doubtful we'll be able to ask him about what happened. Yeah, it's too bad. Might have gotten some good info from him. Looks like he lost consciousness from a blow to the back of the head. It's possible he didn't even see the attacker's face. Oh yeah, he's probably the guy who got hit first, right? The killers probably didn't even realize he was only just unconscious. Might be the only reason he's still alive. I think that was Sid. Hopefully he doesn't have survivor skills after this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's gonna have that. I can only treat the physical wounds. Whether his mental scars will heal is entirely up to him. By the way, has Aaron come by to visit? He came at sunrise, but he left shortly after. Or at least he knows he's alive, then. Do you have any idea where he went? Not in the slightest. He didn't say a word the entire time, which is very unlike him. He must be tormenting himself. Yeah? Try and help him if you can. He needs to be surrounded by friends now more than ever. Right. We'll make sure he's okay. See, are you Sid? You are Sid. I promise to keep him alive until we can get him to the hospital. Anyways, already contacted them. In return, I only ask you to keep Aaron company. I'll keep him alive until we can... Okay. Oh, I won't be able to leave here for some time, but if you need a doctor, I'm your man. Okay. I mean...
Do you know what you want? I hope to see you again.
I wouldn't mind getting some Terrara bombs, but I don't know if I want to. I don't even remember who I talked to trade them in. I guess it's the Orbment place. That's in Newtown. I hate this kind of stuff. Hope those mafia goons rot in hell. Wish there was more I could do to help. Maybe I could lend Poison a hand. As far as dealing with those rat bastards, I have to pin my hopes on Jack and that red-haired kid. Can't rely on Halo, it seems. It'd be a lot easier if they'd step in. Yeah, they're kind of like losers. I'll be drinking after last night. I was gonna challenge you and his friends to some gambling. Some regulars of mine were among last night's victims. I feel so helpless behind the counter. It's not like I'm not like you or Jack. All I can do is watch this place. I got a nasty feeling about all this. If you guys are planning to dig around, be careful. Alright, Jack. Hey, Jack, you look better than you usually do this time of morning. Take that as a compliment. Just figured that now's not the best time to be hungover. How are you guys holding up? We're doing okay, given the circumstances. What about you? I won't lie, I'm pretty shaken up. Some of the victims are regulars of ours. But you don't need to worry about me. I'll be fine. If you say so. Anything you can tell us about the victims? A little, but probably nothing you don't already know. The thing they all had in common was they were friends of Aaron's. And now he's out for blood. Either he wants to get revenge for him, or he wants to make a declaration of war on A. I'm worried about him flying off the handle and doing something he'd regret. You guys have any idea where he is? Did he drop by? Well, they haven't been able to locate him now. Could be he's at the clinic. They're treating the sole survivor of the attack as we speak. Been there. Might be worth checking that place out. Nah, already went. They just said we missed him. Don't got any more info for you. Wish could have been more help. Nah, it's cool. If you learn anything new, hit me up. You got it. Alright. You gonna do something when I leave? I guess can I go to the other districts? Wrong button. Okay, it is letting me leave. I thought we were kind of locked in here until we talk to everyone. What's
Off
going
we
on in
go.
the Aba district? The district where the Aba is. Heard some people got killed on Hayaway's turf last night, but no one's talking about that. Whether that happened or not, though, I gotta continue monitoring them. Have people in the Eastern Quarter were murdered in cold blood. Ha! A chill just ran down my spine. I wonder if the Mafia was behind the attack. Surely they wouldn't pick a fight with the Navy, right? Hopefully Ghastly will protect me. Ghastly used lick attack. I have no clue what happened in the Eastern Quarter last night. All I know is that it's drawn the cops and Navy's attention away from here. It's time to strike while the iron's hot. We don't normally do our trade business on the day, but we can't pass this opportunity up. Okay. I arrived here this morning only to learn there were gruesome murders last night, so now I'm going home. I do not want to be in Longlai. It's not a good place, actually. This is Longlai, Longport. We're willing to provide whatever aid the people need. If there's chaos in the Republic's major harbors, it'll definitely have a trickle-down effect on Eslam. Or Elslam? Elslam?
The next boat's arriving at...
A brawl in the harbor and murder in the Eastern Quarter. What is the world coming to? Fortunately, this has had no effect on the business. Trade and commerce with the Central East have been going smoothly. We have to keep this well-oiled machine running. Can I go in here? No. Farbad Express. We hope to secure it if you heard about what happened in the Eastern Quarter. Better safe than sorry. It's our job to protect the harbor and the ships as well as the sea lane. Sadly, some of the naval officers are negligent in that regard. They even deal in the black market. I wouldn't know anything about that. Even though the dude being like, yeah, okay. Even those people getting murdered, it's actually pretty good for us. Kind of makes you want to report him, but you know. Alright, we are in a new town. We can go to the hotel. Or
You there! How's some pasta sound?
we could talk to Pasta Man. Everyone's fraught with worry over last night's events, hoping my pasta can cheer people up a bit. When I'm down, a bowl of noodles always perks me right up. Pasta, buckwheat, and Eastern noodles will all do the trick. I just want pasta to make a difference in this city, and maybe I can do it by bringing smiles back to people's faces. He's the pasta patriarch. Hello? Hey, you got the jump on us with the on-site inspection, but at least we managed to catch a glimpse of the weapon's traces. You think the Almada executives are still here? Yeah, I can't say for certain. We should be ready for anything. I checked the roads on the railroad, but there were no signs that they left the city. My hunch tells me their hideout isn't far away. Understood. Need to do some more digging to find out where it is, but I'm sure Elaine will have it pinpointed before me. Thanks for the info, by the way. I'm sure she's putting it to good use. Don't mention it. All I did was pass along what I heard. Nothing more. We're just two dudes chatting under a tree. I mean, we're not chatting. You could never tell that we're talking. This is just like a normal thing people would do. We're not having a clandestine meeting. I was exchanging info with Detective Dark. We were partners back when I was a cap. Most of the top brass is terror-stricken by Hayaway, but there's still some people left on the force who've got some backbone. In my opinion, the cops and the bracers need to work hand in glove. That's the way forward for us, or more like hand in gauntlet, right? Get it? Get it? Cause you guys, your logo's a gauntlet? Get it? Okay. The police and the bracers agreed to work together on this case. I'm glad I get to work alongside Hornet again. It's just like old times. As long as you listen to me, BFW, you ain't never gonna have to worry about getting moited. They'll show up with their spiked bats and you'll say, "Here, have a spiked punch." Hiya! And you'll knock them out cold. Whatcha? Well, I was heading up to my sauna last night. The street erupted into chaos. Body moved on its own and I managed to save some people. When things hit the fan, having martial arts training can come in handy. That's why it's so important to train your mind and body constantly, even in retirement. On the way home last night, Mommy tripped. I was scared, so I held her hand real tight and stopped her from falling. I gotta look out for Mom. You don't want her to get hurt. I don't know. You can't trust this lady. She's falling asleep. She's falling over. My son and I were heading home last night. We saw the fog in the eastern quarter. I panicked and tried to rush home, but in the middle of our run, I lost my balance and nearly fell. Thankfully, my son was there to break my fall. When did he become so dependable? Why were you asleep? He's growing up so fast, I should make more of an effort to play with him. We need to enjoy the time we have together. True, true. That's pretty true. Oh, we didn't talk to Miss Vicky's Buns or whatever you're called.
Looking for something to drink?
Okay, I thought it was something with a V. Wrong. I remember those buns though.
What'll you have today?
Steaming hot meat bun.
Thanks for coming.
I'm down in the dumps after what happened yesterday. Maybe I should take the day off. I'm sure one of the other part-timers can take over my shift. But the pasta guy's still going strong. Never mind, I feel guilty about throwing the towel. Wait, are you not one of the other part-timers? That makes it sound like you're a part-timer, but aren't they your buns? Hun? Last night was rough. I heard there were casualties. When something like this happens, I'm always worried I'll be caught up in Hayaway's business. They're so scary, but thankfully I'm fast as the wind, swift as the wolves of Ice Rack. They would never be able to catch me. But I'm more terrified of the thugs out there that are out and about. Maybe Hayaway's a necessary evil after all. How can you say... They literally didn't even do their job. They're like, yeah, we're gonna extort a bunch of money out of you, but we'll protect you from the eviler gangs, but they can't even do that shit.
Welcome.
Delicious. I'd heard all about the incident in the Eastern Quarter. It truly pains my heart. I've been trapped in a whirlwind of trouble since coming here, but it hardly compares to the tragedy that befell those kids. I don't know if I'll find myself face to face with danger too. I'm not going to flee. I'll stay right where I am. If I shrink in fear, I'd be letting down every one of the bracers here, and that just won't fly. Hanson, you think you can leave trade between Longpoint and Bowie's to our company? I believe we can. The powers that be will find it favorable, I'm sure. Do I know you? I remember that place. Many dealers in LeBurl prefer not to do business with Kowloon Group subsidiary companies. So I believe your proposal makes perfect sense. It has the potential to boost everyone's profits. Excellent. Glad we're on the same page. We too are thinking about lessening our reliance on Kowloon. This will surely help us improve our standing in LeBurl. Agreed. I have to hope that the first fruits of our new partnership will yield a high return for everyone involved. AOA hasn't crushed Kowloon's operation, but it certainly has a stranglehold over them. That's why we can't continue to rely on them. We have to find our own path forward. So we're choosing to build roads to the future success by partnering with international enterprises. Many businesses in the borough wish to conduct more international trade. That said, some of them are expressly against trading with Longport due to its ties to Hayway. Well, I believe we're on the right track now. Alright. One second. Let me just reply to this. Okay. Alrighty. Our people from the Eastern Quarter were murdered last night. Kawano's heart is aching over this. He said we're going to stay open so we can cheer everyone up with our food. I need to learn from his example and get my act together. If I want to open my own place in the future, I'll need his mental fortitude. Hello, Calvin. There were civilian casualties. It's hard to feel like we failed them. Races are all doing everything they can to bring the situation to an end. But at this point, we may need to call the main office and request some backup. Yeah. You can get Zen to fight evil Zen. I'm going to pour through the info we have on Almada one last time. That strange mist mentioned in last night's report is concerning. It's possible that it's somehow connected to the strange phenomena that transpired in Creole Village. We need to band together and figure out what Almada's up to. Okay, let's go see what movie guy has to say. Think he's still going to be super excited?
There's a new movie.
He's still excited. He's not going to let, you know, a half dozen or so murders keep him from being excited about the new movie. I heard there was an incident last night in the Eastern Quarter. People have been talking all about that weird fog. I hope my friends over there are okay. We could see that fog that covered the Eastern Quarter from here. It was unsettling. Evidently there were murders that happened within the fog. Okay, double time it, girls. Keep up the rhythm. Alright? You still got a few 10 more seconds. You can't pace yourself, you're in the last legs. Can't blame people for being cagey this morning. I wouldn't be in the mood to go to the theaters either. Yeah, I don't know.
Thank you for visiting the calendar.
I mean, if I knew the people, yeah, I probably wouldn't be going to the movies. But
We hope you enjoy your stay as you
if I didn't know them,
Longport has to offer.
I've been receiving multiple orders for self-defense weapons after last night. To be honest, though, I don't know if they'll be useful against a mafia. Oh, for the record, those scoundrels definitely weren't using my products. I mean, yeah, he had like a bat with nails in it.
Hello there!
Hello there, yes. Would you like a ruby staff?
In the Kowloon department store.
Van, get with the picture.
We hope you enjoy
Ruby
your stay
staff,
as you
ruby shot,
Longport has to offer.
blue scale, that's not ruby.
Come again!
We gotta be synchronized, man. Last night seemed like it was pretty awful. What was it that missed anyway? We usually never get that at this time of the year. And then we had those murders at the same time. Can that really be a coincidence?
Do you know what you want?
There's monsters in the mist. There's monsters in the mist.
Department store. We hope
And they don't. You don't sell mine twos, right? No.
Longport has to offer.
Anything we want to change? Yeah, because I want to give you Terrara. But what do I get? I guess I'm going to get rid of Chrono Drive on you. You can have, I don't know, I guess Thalos. Or should I give you Thalos? Because Thalos does heal kind of decently. Aaron's over there, you know, in the corner brooding, and he's like, what the hell? How'd this shit get in my orbit? What do we get? What do you have? So you have Refreshing Veil, some winds, some fire stuff. Take a Terrara, take a La Forte. Sure. I guess you could have kept the Terrara now I think about it, Van. Or would I rather you have Thalos? It's kind of 6 of one, half dozen of the other, I feel. Anybody up getting their cover changed? No? Okay.
I hope to see you again.
Everyone's talking about some weird mist or whatever. I'm too busy having an existential crisis to care.
Thank you for visiting
It's like I'm stuck in a never-ending time loop of work and buying ready-made food. Well, don't worry, it only goes on until you die.
Finest goods Longport has to offer.
This is the peak of civilization, we promise. It can't get any better than this. If you wanted to have more fun in life, you should have been born rich. Idiot.
Ah, welcome. I hope to see you again.
I caught a glimpse of the chaos unfolding in the Eastern Quarter while I was heading home from work. I was so distracted I ended up making a mistake with the seasoning for dinner. My husband and son coughed so hard they started tearing up. I haven't seen that in years. And they should get over it.
The Kowloon Department Store. We hope
Apparently people were murdered in the Eastern Quarter.
finest goods Longport
All the customers today have come in with their heads hung low. I've got to work even harder so I can put smiles on their faces.
What'll you have today?
Shining goggles. That's what this motherfucker needs. Honestly, because he misses all the damn time. And it's pissing me off.
Thanks for coming.
Alrighty.
If you still miss, you're on notice, man. I'll as soon as I get the chance, I'll be putting you out of the party if I can. Is it true that there was an incident last night in the Eastern Quarter? I've never seen fog that dense before, so I snapped a few photos. Was that insensitive? No. You didn't know there were people being murdered. The sight of the fog mixed in with the moon made some captivating shots, but there was something creepy about it all. Plus, I mean, you know, a journalist's duty is to capture the shot, regardless of the morals or ethics in this situation at the time. Right? Some of the most impactful photos in human history are, like, in theory, a little insensitive, but that's kind of what makes them powerful. There was an incident in the Eastern Quarter last night. People here have been at a loss. I'll have to be sensitive to that while I'm doing my job. Due to the chaos in the Eastern Quarter, the Kowloon Financial Bank has entered into multiple emergency meetings. Maintaining the economic stability in Longport is one of our directives. We need to respond promptly to prevent the economy from going into freefall. I thought the economy's gonna go into freefall, guys. Something happened in the Eastern Quarter yesterday. Honestly, I was pretty terrified. I could see the fog all the way from here. Then I looked over at Kadyusha and saw she was petrified. That's when I knew I needed to man up. So I slapped her and said, "Get a hold of yourself, broad!" My ideas of manliness come from 1930s detective novels. I take back everything I said about Darren yesterday. He noticed I was really scared last night, so he grabbed my hand and led me back to the hotel. Then he comforted me and told me he'd protect me at all costs. Yeah, okay. During my meeting with Mr. Hongfa, I learned yesterday's financing issue was postponed, but they're at least taking our plan into consideration. Speaking of Mr. Hongfa, when I first got into touch with him, I thought he was Eastern. He thought I was Eastern. People make that mistake all the time thanks to my name. But I don't have a drop of Eastern blood in me. I mean, you can't say that for certainty. Not a drop? I mean, granted, your DNA's not really, I mean, you're not, you know. The blood isn't Eastern, it's your blood. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I don't know. You're cringe, lady. I don't really know why, but something about the whole, he's being so nice and I don't like it. Oh no, now that he's being nice, I like it. Like, he was doing the same thing he was doing earlier. What you gotta say fuck him for? The Callan group has been holding emergency meetings in light of last night's events. We don't want to inconvenience any of our guests, so we're trying to handle the situation. Oh wait, let me make sure we did everyone. I believe so. I guess we will call it though, since this will probably kick us off into some main story stuff, and we're right at about time. So next time we'll talk to Ashen, and then we'll start trying to track down Aaron, presumably. Who'll give us the hot tip that we need to go to the eroded cave. But the tide will be different this time. Ho ho ho. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.